Hey guys, what's up? Good to see you guys in there. Um, yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this live stream real quick, guys. I wanted to give you guys an update. Haven't given you one in a few days. We've had a few things go on, and I got a few interesting things I want to share with you guys. Um, hey Keith, good to see you, bud. Hey Linda, Seventh, good to see you. Okay, so I'm going to put the chat away because I need to stay focused. So I see everybody. I'll stop in there. Hey Leisure, I'll be in. Hey Mark, I'll be in there to talk to you guys at the end of this. We can, if you got questions or whatever. But I do want to get through this because I got another live stream at 9 o'clock over on the lifeboat. So we'll be doing that, right? Okay, so I am going to go ahead and jump right into it. And here we go. All right, guys, check this out. We've got an M5 flare. We've had 3 M flares today. And they're significant. They're not, they're not huge. They're not like grid down stuff, but it's stuff to talk about, right? I mean, you get an R2 radio blackout. That's significant enough to say, hey, pay attention, But the bigger question, guys, with these M flares, and I tell you what I'm going to do real quick, is I'll take you guys over here and let you guys see spaceweather.com. This is a big old jet of plasma that's 10 times taller than the Earth and about 2 or 3 times as wide at the base of it. And they do a really good job over here, guys. Please go check them out. What I'll do here is, well, no, I don't want to play their video. If you guys want to see their video, please go over there and give them some love. It's not that I can't play it, because I probably could, and fair use and all that stuff, but I'm not going to do that to these guys. These guys do really, really good work, so please go check these out. I was watching this too. Old Venus spacecraft crashed into Earth in March 1972. They're going to talk about that too. That's also significant. You guys can go check that out too. This is the kind of stuff that you're going to see over there. So I just wanted to bring that to your guys' attention real quick so you guys can have something to go check out. And what you're looking at there, that's a black and white of the front of the sun. And that's where all the M flares are coming from. Okay? So this area of the sun right here. So as you can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sunspots right now. A lot. Okay? I believe we broke a little bit of a yearly record here. I think we had 9 or if not 10 sunspots a few days ago. So the sun is active. Now, and I've been talking to people in the background a little bit about this. It's just not been firing at us. It's been everywhere else, and I'm going to take you guys there in just a second and show you what I'm talking about. Okay? Let me back that off just a touch. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to X out of all these. I'm sorry, this is kind of, I wasn't going to do this right now, but I decided to because I got thunderstorms in my area, and I don't want to be, power going out and stuff after I do my other show. So, anyway, let me take you guys here, and we'll take a look at the flares on the 131, because that, in my opinion, this shows flares really well, especially if it's the sun as the background and not like the darkness of space behind it. So just understand that. That's why I show you guys this one. And you're looking at an angstrom of light, and it sees different gases, right? That's why they use different angstroms. So with that being said, you can use the 94 angstrom. You'll see different gases, and they're able to separate that out, and we get a better understanding of what we're looking at. This actually is from SDO, which is a satellite that sits right out in front of Earth and always looks at the sun. That's its job. That's what it does. That's what it was there for. And with that being said, yeah. So look how big this complex of sunspots is, right? So if I take you back over here and show you, that's that, okay? It's significant, guys. See the flaring right there? And down here, I'll show you this. This is what I mean. you got these flares happening, but they're firing other direction, right? They're not coming to Earth. So eventually our, I guess, quote unquote, luck is going to run out when it comes to that. And we'll get hit. I mean, that's just, it's not a matter of if, it truly is a matter of when. So watch this. Now my thumbnail is this same plasma jet here. See, watch it right there. See that? Okay, that's my thumbnail, but I just rotated it to the other side. It made a better looking thumbnail. That's the only reason why I did that. But you can see how all these are flaring. I mean, they're just crackling all the time right now. And as we look at this, we'll go up here to the M flares, which all happened right here. Okay, now take in consideration, this is right in front of us. So anything that's coming off these things has a really good chance of, any kind of plasma off this has a good chance of hitting us. Right? But again, sometimes it still fires at weird directions and stuff like that. It doesn't look like it went back far enough. It didn't. Man, I tell you. Wow. Let's take it back a little bit more. Yeah, we'll do it from there. Okay. Let's let that load back up. And while it's doing that, I'm going to take you guys over to seeds, because I come across something really interesting. And I'm not seeing anybody else talk about it, and it may not even be anything. Okay? I just don't know what it is. And I've talked about this a little bit before. So back here on the 12th, okay, we're going to look at 11th. This is from, this is a coronagraph, LASCO C2. Okay, we had all these eruptions on the sun that day, back on the 11th. See them? That's when those X flares were popping off, right? So when you're looking at these, this coronagraph, especially the black and white, every once in a while you'll see what looks to be plasma moving towards the sun. And you know, I don't know if it is. Some of it definitely does go back to the sun because it's magnetic. It's on a magnetic connection line and it goes back. But what I'm seeing here on the 12th is something kind of strange, and then it actually continues for almost a week. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because typically when I see these things, usually they're camera anomalies. Okay? I mean, that's just the God's honest truth. So let me zoom in here and I'll show you what I'm talking about, because I think, you know, you're going to find this pretty interesting. Watch right here where my cursor is. You guys see that? I mean, it truly did, like, just come out right here and go right towards the sun. Now, I have no idea what that is, right? And it could be some sort of weird camera anomaly I'm not aware of. You know, I don't have I mean, I got a good understanding of what the technical part of this, how this works, but I don't know all of it, right? But for it to take that shape and for it to just kind of pop, like right here, it was really strange. So that's the only reason why I'm showing it to you. And, you know, when I see it on the black and white, that's one thing, right? Because it's a difference image. So you got really high contrast. But it actually shows up over here too. You wouldn't notice it if you're just looking at the red picture, at the red capture here, unless you knew where to go look. So if you look right here, you're going to see a shadow develop and go towards the sun. You see that? It happens right here on my cursor. Right there. Okay? So, and there were no sun diving comets or anything on that side of the sun that day. So I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know. And chances are, guys, somebody's going to say it's a camera anomaly, and it very well could be. Okay? I don't know. But I just thought it interesting enough to show you. And plus, also, if you look right here, you see something kind of pop right there and go towards the sun. Now, if this was happening all around the sun, I probably wouldn't even be talking about this. But it's just in this one area, and it continues for like a week. This is on the 12th, and you can see that right there. It pops in and goes that way. So if we go to the next day, it continues. All this stuff that is actually, you know, the plasma, you can see it, going back into the sun. Right there a little bit. Okay, and again, you're not seeing it over here. Now, we've talked about these little whip action things that happen sometimes, but I've never seen them do this like for days in a row in one area of the sun. Now, this one's actually pretty significant because it does it constantly. Let me show you that. And again, this could be a camera thing that I don't know what it is. All right. I did do a little research on it. I couldn't find a whole lot on this. But do you see how all this stuff is just kind of moving back that way? Back towards the sun instead of away? It's just really strange. Okay? And like I said, it happens for days. And it's only on this side, right here in this quarter. Okay? And only thing I can think of is the fact that that sunspot that I just showed you guys, this one, was over here. So maybe it was reacting, giving the camera something kind of crazy to look at. So I don't know. And I hate to say I don't know, but I'm not going to say I know if I don't know. Does that make any sense to anybody? I hope it does, because it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But anyway, you see this right here? That's that big sunspot, and it's right in front of us. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that one, guys. And it is. There was a couple small CMEs that fired with those flares. I can't go too much further than that because I don't, we're just waiting now. They don't look to be all that strong. Okay. But they are significant enough to talk about. So there you go. Now, over here, you got 40% chance, 35% chance, 30% over here where my cursor is. You guys can see that, of flaring. R1 or R2 radio blackouts. And then R3 is a 15% chance. Now, they were talking about X-class flare stuff too, and there was actually a raised level of that too because of the complexity of that sunspot that I showed you guys. So just kind of keep that in mind, this one up here. And there's, again, the sun can do what it wants, when it wants, and how it wants to do it. And I would argue all the way to my grave if I needed to. Because that's just the absolute, just positive truth of all of it, right? So I guess what I'm saying, guys, this really did kind of, I've been thinking about this a lot. And yes, plasma can leave the sun and it'll recapture it. It's called solar rain. But I've never seen it just kind of pop out way up here and then kind of go towards the sun. And then when I actually seen it on the red imaging here, that kind of, it drew my attention. That's all I'm saying. I don't think, nothing like bad's happening right now on that end of it or anything like that. But I would say that that's something that, if anybody understands exactly what's causing that to happen, please let me know. I don't know. I want to know. Because I don't want to make the same, I don't want to come back on here later on and be like, guys, it's this, right? So again, right here, see that? Now I'm going to speed it up a little bit because sometimes doing that, you'll see a better how it's actually doing it. And it makes that little, what's up with the shape of that too? I'm not wrapping my brain around this. I don't know what's causing it. But again, there's probably some technical thing here that I'm missing. But do you see that, guy? I hope you guys can see that because it really did kind of impress me a little bit because I had not seen something like that happen. So yeah, guys, I don't, and I guess it could be a part of the internal makings of the camera. It's something, but I wouldn't think it would be that shape. And I'm really confused on this one. So confused is a little too strong of a word. I'm really interested to figure out why it's doing that. And again, I see what you say there, Brian. But that thing's moving way too fast. If it was something like that and it was moving that fast that direction, it's gone now. The sun would have ate it up. Just saying. But yeah, no, I get it though. So yeah, that's moving pretty fast right there, guys. if it was something like that, it probably wouldn't be there now because it would be gone. That's moving pretty fast. But with that having the little outward things going on here, I just don't know what it is. All I can do is speculate, and everybody's opinion is valued here, so understand that. I don't discount anybody's theories or anything like that. I think everybody has a valid opinion when they want to share it. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. And, I appreciate everybody's opinion, and I'm not going to tell you how to think. But if anybody has ideas like that, please email me. Let me know if they know exactly what that is. If that's a known camera anomaly and I'm missing it, and somebody tell me, because I want to know. That way I can, not concentrate on that. Okay, so back here, and again, guys, we got to watch it. Now we got a coronal hole stream also that's getting ready to impact us. It's from this coronal hole right here. So we can expect increased solar wind. And let's go back here to ISWA, because I got this pulled back up. Watch right here. Actually, I'm just going to let's do it this way. Okay, so as we right here is where the flaring was happening a lot. So let me back that up some and watch what it does. See that? And then bam. Okay, that was the M5. Right? And then you see more. So the activity is continuing. Okay, that's important to understand. But I wanted to show you the biggest of the flares, and that's where it was at. Much stronger than that, another 5 levels up on the M class, we're talking X flare. Now, again, it didn't really blow that heavy of a CME with it, just so you know. And that's been kind of common this sun cycle so far. I don't know if that's something that we can, look forward to continuing to see or anything like that. I just, we just got to pay attention. So let's go to today's seeds capture here. And so that's on the 18th right there, guys. And there you see that little halo signature? I'll show you here in just a second. Here we go. Right here. See that? That means that CME is coming at us. It's either going away or coming at us, and this one's actually coming at us. And but it's not that big. It doesn't look to be that strong. So I want to emphasize that. I don't think we're going to see much from it. But this is the 18th, so let's go to the 19th. And this is today. And then, obviously, we just had another eruption, but it was on the backside. How do I know? I'll show you here in a second. Okay, a lot of people would look at this thinking this is coming at us. It's not. And let me show you. Okay, right here. This is our side view. Okay, Earth is over here. So you see how that's going that direction? That's not coming at Earth. So just know that. That last bigger eruption was not coming at us. So, but, guys, we're going to be talking about some pretty good stuff today over here on the lifeboat. I'm going there right now. If you guys would, please do me a solid. Come over here and check us out for just a few minutes. Or, I want you guys to stay if you would. And thanks to everybody that trusts me enough to come over here anyway. But we're going to be talking about the border and how it's opening up and how that's actually already starting to cause issues with drugs. Okay, the stuff is just flying in. And we're going to talk about that. Okay? It's not a political debate or anything like that. We just want to make people aware of what's going on. Okay, so if you guys could, here's the link. That is I got a thumbnail. It's just not showing here. But please just come over and check us out. I would really appreciate it. Again, it's my other channel that I did with Tommy, and we do some pretty cool stuff, guys. Okay, we don't judge people. If you got issues, you got people that don't understand drug addiction, this is where you need to come, because we're going to, we're not afraid to talk about it. So, and that's what we do. We don't judge, and we just try to help as many people as we can. So, you know, if you would, please come check us out. And, you know, if anything, you're doing me a favor. You know, I don't, you know, like push for anything else other than just people to watch. And that's how you can help me the most. So if you guys want to just help me out, come over here, listen to us for a while. And, you know, what's the worst thing? You know, you don't come back, you know, just come check it out. I don't think you'll not want to come back. I think you'll want to come back. So, but anyway, guys, so that's really all I have for you. I wanted to, you know, give you that update real quick. So, I am going to go ahead and pop off. Thanks to everybody that gave me a chance here tonight. I hope you guys come, you know, talk with me more live in the live chat over there. I talk audible over there also. So just so you guys know. And we're going to go ahead and head out and go give everybody some love. We'll see you guys in about 3 minutes on the lifeboat. Come follow me over there, guys. One more time. It is in the chat box right there. See you guys in a second. Love you guys. God bless. Yahushua saves, and you can drink.